Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Aquarius. Wherever it is in your natal chart that Aquarius resonates in, whether you are Aquarius with your birth sun sign or Aquarius moon, sun, rising, Mercury, Venus. Guys, realize that this is a general reading, so whenever you found this reading is when you are meant to see it, and there is a message in here for you. Simply takes what resonates and leave what does not. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Spirits, guides, deities, formless one, genderless one, nameless one, I come before you today seeking guidance for my Aquarius people, so they might be in alignment with their destiny. Show me the cards that I need to see. So we are going to be looking at just your general energy, any areas of opportunity that might be presenting themselves to you, any challenges or obstacles that you might not be aware of, as well as any advice from your spirit team. So any messages for my Aquarius people for their general energy right now? Spirit, show me the cards that I need to see for Aquarius. Also keep in mind that I do not read reversals, so if a card comes up in the reversal position, I will flip it right side up. That's just always how I've done it. Messages for my Aquarius crew. Spirit, about their general energy. Five of Cups. Anything else? Interesting. Six of Wands. And the Page of Cups. So right off the bat, Aquarius, you have on your areas of opportunity, you got the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Six of Wands. So let's go into it, shall we? All right, so whenever we see a page in the tarot, represents a delivery of some kind of a message, right? So think about like in medieval times, like the pages, you know, that would announce everything, you know, in the streets, hear ye, you know, or like in the turn of the century, like the newspaper boys, you know, extra, read all about it. So like the cups have to do with emotional things, right? So relationships, human interactions, things of that sort. So getting the feeling here, like there's, you have recently become or made aware of something regarding a personal relationship with you, which has left you a little bit disappointed, right? So Five of Cups, this is kind of like my sort of crying over spilt milk type of card, right? So, but this incident, like I just kind of see like you've seen somebody's true colors, like seen them for who they truly are, right? But again, if we look at the card, if he just like takes a step back, just looks behind him, he's going to see that there are two other cups that are still present and that there's a clear path behind him with a bridge to another new beginning, right? Which is where your Six of Wands comes in right now. So like I just have a feeling like I don't necessarily see a breakup per se. Maybe some of you are going through a breakup or a divorce of some sort in your personal relationship, and that could be like a breakup, you know, of a marriage, of a friendship, or something like that. But I don't particularly am sensing a breakup as much as I'm sensing just someone like showed you their true colors and you finally realized what those true colors were for what they were, you know, just coming to a realization of, you know, someone's value and just placing them in your life accordingly, right? So I always say like our lives are kind of like a business. We hire, fire, promote, or demote accordingly, right? So just kind of realizing where in the scale of your life this person or this situation was at, and, you know, just kind of moving forward in a new direction with that information, right? Your Six of Wands has to do with, has to do with victory, right? But also just kind of a reward. And, you see in the imagery of the card, again, the rider has a wreath of laurels, which has to do with victory. So whatever this situation was, whatever you found out with this situation with this person is for your highest good, really. I just feel like it freed you open to be able to proceed into the other stage of your life, or to kind of maybe change your mental dexterity in such a way to where you're now, that's kind of like that person or that situation is washed out of your hair, and now you're able to fully walk into, whatever victory was at hand for you, whether that be emotional or financial or with your career, just with your feelings in general, right? Spirit, anything else that needs to be shown regarding their general energy for Aquarius regarding this situation? Show me the cards that I need to... Oh, right off the bat, the Four of Swords, truce, right? So like I said earlier, see where it says truce up at the top? So like I mentioned earlier, this doesn't necessarily mean like that you don't love this person anymore, or that, you're casting them out of your life or whatever. It's a realization of truth, right? I mean, you're auditing your energy. There you go. You're auditing them in your life, and then you're repositioning them or reallocating them accordingly, right? Which is, again, where the Four of Swords comes in. You're making a truce, right? And you're readjusting your perspective, and readjusting your approach. If you were maybe the one that was giving too much in this situation, you're pulling back a little bit and matching their energy, right? So, anything else that needs to be said regarding their current energy? The Four of Wands, completion. Yeah, so like completing a cycle with a person or a situation or with a career, right? The Four of Wands, completion. So definitely tying into this Six of Wands right here, Aquarius, where you're finishing a cycle and riding triumphantly into another one. So Spirit, what's going on with their opportunities? What opportunities are present right now with Aquarius that they need to be aware of? Any opportunities in their life, any blessings that they need to take advantage of? Show me the cards that I need to see, Spirit, for Aquarius and their opportunities. The Knight of Pentacles, all right? Slow moving, however, a steady offer regarding something of a material nature, right? Because the suit of Pentacles has to do with the material world, right? Anything you can see, touch, feel, anything tangible. So things like money, houses, food, health, right? Things of the physical, material world. Knights represent an offer being given to you. So, but the Knight of Pentacles is generally something that is coming to you in a very steady sort of, and you have the Emperor and the King of Cups that flew out. Something that's coming to you in a very steady and methodical and well thought out way. I'm not sure if perhaps this is a love situation here, or perhaps like an opportunity for companionship. Again, with your current energy and that whole situation of like reallocating people into your life, maybe there are other people that, you had to, demote in your life, but perhaps there are others that you've just had to promote as well. Because the King of Cups is very much like a masculine, and when I say masculine, I don't necessarily refer to the sex of a person, just to their energy, right? A masculine energy, but that is very emotionally fulfilling, and he, even though he guards his emotions, right, he's kind of sitting on his own little island, he is willing to give his cup of love and of emotion to those who deserve it, Spirit, Spirit, why is the Emperor here for Aquarius in their areas of opportunity? Oh, here we go. The Hanged Man. Seeing things from a new perspective. Tower. All right. Wow. It's intense, Aquarius. So, for your area of opportunity, you have the Emperor that came up, right? Aries energy. So, the Emperor is again another male type of energy, right? Where he's standing in his own power, very decisive, very action oriented, and so. Again, perhaps this interpersonal situation, again, whether this be with family members or with, a romantic interest or a person or with friendships or with all of the above. Maybe I just get a feeling like you are in the middle of just reevaluating everybody in your life, right? Could be very that. But taking decisive action, so you have the will to just right now, make things happen and put people where they're supposed to be. Definitely changes, though, in that area because you did have the Tower, right? So everybody sort of dreads this card in the tarot, but it is coming through as an opportunity for you because, again, it's sort of like when things fall apart, they're actually falling together, right? So it all depends on your perspective, the Hanged Man, right? So if you're hanging upside down, you sort of switch the way that you see the world flips on its end, right? So sort of seeing things from a new perspective, seeing people, seeing dynamics, seeing relationships from a new perspective, and getting rid of and destroying things that don't serve your highest purpose to make room for things that do, is what I'm getting from this. Spirit, what's coming up with their challenges or any obstacles that they might not be aware of? Obstacles, roadblocks, challenges that Aquarius might not be aware of. And or if they are aware, that they need to take more note of. Show me the cards that I need to see. The Three of Cups. I have a feeling like perhaps you guys discovered that somebody was, talking smack about you. Yeah, the Lovers, Gemini energy. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Aquarius, you have to be careful with what you say, who you say it to, and how you say it, right? Because I do have a feeling right now, like, in the context of everything else, right? And the reason why I mention at the beginning of all my videos is that I don't read reversals is because if you don't know the meaning of the upright of the card, you're not going to know the meaning of the reversal of the card, right? And so, like, they can mean the same thing depending on the context of the remainder of the reading. So, with everything else that's come out for you thus far, with your interpersonal relationships and things like that, you're getting the Knight of Swords, which is sort of like an energy of, like, rushing in head first and, kicking ass first and taking names later type of a vibe, right? The Lovers, contrary to popular belief, actually has to do with decisions, with making choices, right? With bringing two sides of a half into balance, right? And your Three of Cups represents like friend groups and families and things like that. And when it flew out in the reversal, right? And so it makes sense because in the grand scheme of everything, I get the feeling that, like, you're kind of blurting out things to people, whether in anger or frustration, or just kind of confiding your inner feelings to people, and those people might be taking that information and using it for not the best things. People might be, I don't know, I just got the feeling that people might be talking smack about you behind your back, and that's probably part of the reason why you had what you did in your general energy at the beginning of this reading, kind of finding out where people's true intentions lie. And here we go with the moon. The moon is the lying card. The moon is, whenever I get this in a reading, particularly when it has to do with interpersonal relationships, like if you ask me, oh, is my fiance going to propose to me at the end of the year? And the moon comes out in your reading, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I'm going to be like, your fiance might be cheating on you. So, yeah, definitely you need to be careful with what you're saying and who you're saying it to, because somebody in your situation right now is being two-faced. Somebody in your world, somebody in your life right now is being two-faced. Hence the reason why I think you are having to sort of replace people in your life, right? So again, your challenge sort of goes back to your general energy, but again, you need to exercise a little bit more caution against being so free-mouthed, right? Because you're an Aquarius, right? Aquarius is the water bearer. Aquarius is a fixed sign of air. So you're all about thinking. You're all about intellect, communication, right? Your brain goes at the speed of light. So sometimes I have a feeling that as an Aquarius, you tend to just, again, shoot straight from the hip and, worry about the consequences later. But those consequences are starting to come back around to roost, right? So be a little bit more tight-lipped. Be a little bit more tight-lipped with whatever it is that you're going through, particularly as it relates to your personal relationships with other people, because you could be airing your frustrations out to a friend about like a personal relationship. Let's say you're having issues in your marriage, right? And you're confiding into your best friend about your issues with your marriage, and blurting out, but little do you know, your best friend might actually have a crush on your significant other, and they might be like, trying to get in, and that just might be like the ammunition that they need. Again, the moon, with lies and deceit and, things not being what they seem, that might be the ammunition that your best friend needs to go and make the move and maybe work towards making your partner, turn against you. Again, the Lovers here. So again, in your challenges, just be very selective how, when, and to whom you communicate with. General advice from your spirit team for the sign of Aquarius. Spirit, show me the cards that I need to see for Aquarius for their general advice. Let me move these up, guys, so I can have space to shuffle. General advice, blessings from your spirit team on how to move forward. The Eight of Swords. Get out of your head, Aquarius. Get out of your head. The King of Pentacles. Stop taking things so personally and, take them for what they are, not for what you want them to be, and look out for yourself. Look out for yourself first. It's time to start being a little bit selfish, Aquarius. Yeah, for sure. The Eight of Pentacles. So, let's talk about this real quick, right? The Eight of Swords is I call it the in your head card, right? Swords have to do with intellect, with the mind, with thinking and thought processes. And right now, this woman is encircled in swords, right? She just sort of feels like if somebody is like coming in and trying to like trap her in. But if you look, the swords don't actually even make a complete circle. And the blindfold that she has is literally almost falling off, as are the ropes that are supposedly tying her together. So this is sort of like you're in the prison of your own mind, right? So, you know, you kind of have to like, if she literally would just take a step forward, those ropes would fall off, you know, and she could take off the blindfold. So you don't know what's, you're in this sort of headspace. When you're in this headspace of, you know, I don't know what to do. Do you actually don't know what to do, or are you just afraid to just do what you instinctively know that you should have done all along, right? So get out of your own head, you know, trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling, and put your nose to the grindstone, you know, get back to work on the things that are really consequential to you, right? I'm sort of feeling that like this is a time for you to like refocus on your own happiness and on your own, particularly your own prosperity, right? And you know, look out for yourself first. Be a little bit selfish. Be that King of Pentacles, right? I'm getting the energy here. I'm hearing the phrase like when you're on an airplane, right? And they're giving you the tutorial about like putting on the oxygen mask, and they're like, you know, make sure that you've secured your oxygen mask first before assisting someone else. Vary that energy right now, you know, because again, if you cannot help someone and you can't pour into somebody else's cup from an empty cup. You cannot be something to someone else from a place of lacking in that area, right? So for me, this has to do with just self-fulfillment, right? Spirit right now is telling me that you need to take the blinders off in regards to other people and let people do what people are going to do and say what they're going to say. Come back into yourself, work your ass off, and do what you need to do so that you can be whole within yourself first, you know, so that when the people that do deserve your attention and do deserve, you know, your energy and to be part of your world do come along, you will be in a place where you are ready and willing, you know, to give freely and to let those people in. So I hope that this has been helpful for you guys. If you like this reading, if you are feeling my energy, if you're feeling me, please feel free to hit that like button and go ahead and click that notifications bell so you can be notified of whenever I do new readings. And the subscribe button as well. If you subscribe to my channel, that would really, really, really help me out. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, the information for that is also in the description box below. So without further ado, I hope this again has helped you guys out. Thank you again for visiting my channel, and blessings and love to you all. Bye.